Hi guys! Welcome back to our channel.
Welcome back.
My name is Faith.
And my name is Michael.
And we are
the Stalwart lovers.
Woo! So if you're new here, we are the Stalwart lovers. We film about faith, relationship and lifestyle. So subscribe down below. It doesn't bite.
It doesn't bite.
Like this video, comment,
and join the family.
Yeah, join the family, share with your loved ones. And what are we doing today, babe?
Okay, what we are doing today, we're talking about our fears before getting married. Yes, believe it or not, I believe that every single person has that iota of fear before they get married, before they take the big step.
Yes,
and
it's a really big step.
Today we're going to discuss a few of our fears, the most part of it, and how we were able to handle it today. So
guys, I know that it might be somehow, but to be honest, I was the one who had more of the fears. I know it might seem like, oh, but yeah, that's the truth. I was the one who had more of the fears, I guess.
I think it's okay. I think it's normal. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal.
Okay, so let's jump right into the video now. So, my first fear about getting married was the fear of sharing. Having to share my life with someone, having to share materials with someone, having to share money with someone. Yes. So when I was growing up, my siblings know me. I used to be this stingy person because I always felt like anybody that want to give somebody something to was a witch. I will initiate me. Sorry mom, I have to shade you because you're the one that taught me that thing. Anyway, I was always told that don't give people your biscuit, or they can look at it. They can look into your biscuits.
I remember all those childish
and those were the things that actually built that stinginess in me. I was never that way. So I mean, going forward, I was afraid of like going into marriage with that mindset. I wanted to be able to share everything with all of my heart, like with the openness of my heart. I wanted to share my life, share everything, you know. But I was having that fear that those things would come up.
Because they were already popping up.
Even when we were getting very close to getting married, I would talk about these things, you know, and he would be hearing some things I'm saying, and he would say, no, this is not right. And I'm like, okay, I think I need a real mindset shift here. So how I overcame that fear was I spoke to him about it. I really opened up my heart about the matter, and I made it very clear that this is not how I want to live my life. I want to share. I want to open up. I want to give everything. And that is one of the ways I believe we can truly become one. When we begin to see everything as our own, our thing, our house, not this is my own money, this is my own phone, this is my own charger. Yeah, this is my own this and that. So
if I may come in there, at a point in our relationship, I realized that she was really petty about my that's pronoun. So if I refer to something and say my let's say my pot, you know, she would say, but you shouldn't be saying my pot, it is our pot. So I started asking her, what's your problem? My pot is your pot. That pronoun doesn't mean personal to me, you know. So I started noticing that it's like you have a little kind of partition in your head when it comes to what belongs to you, what belongs to me. And one of the ways I think I helped with that is I snapped that out of it. I always snap you out of whatever I think is the wrong mindset. So I tell you, babe, snap out of it. Stop that mindset. Where is it coming from? My TV is your TV. You know, my kitchen is your kitchen. Your money is my money is your money. And for the most part, I also exemplified it. I made sure that she understands that whatever I have belongs to her. And even from relationship level, she already had that understanding that I could share anything that I have with her.
And you know the thing, I did one thing that really helped me, I believe, was that I knew what I wanted, although I was afraid of who I was or who I thought I was. But because I was able to really address it, even in my thought process, I didn't even need to be afraid anymore, because that alone was able to help me to really overcome it. So for the second one, things are about to get a little juicy. So for the second one, the fear I had before getting married was doing it for the first time.
Doing what? Doing what?
Doing dinner for the first time.
Eating
Going
food.
to Jerusalem for the first time. Whatever language we are going to use, I mean, those are going to be our codes.
Anyway, so
that.
On this channel, we're not going to be using the sex word just for censor purposes. So we're going to be talking about eating dinner or going to Jerusalem. If you don't understand what that means, maybe you are under parental guidance. So we'll keep it at that level so that we just keep our video censored. So continue. Okay,
so I was afraid of doing it for the first time. To be very honest, I've heard it's painful, very painful.
Just
my
painful,
other sister. I mean, I've only heard very few people that said, oh, they just felt maybe a little slight discomfort. Even my elder sister that got married in December, I mean, she told me it was really painful, and I was getting really scared because I knew that it is very possible that it's going to be very painful for me as well. So and it's almost messing up with my mind. Every time I think about doing it, for it to always come as the first time, I always have this mindset of a painful experience. So I had to also talk about it with him as well.
So one thing that's constant about
breaking those fears,
we talk about.
Yes, we talk about.
We don't keep it to ourselves. I discuss my fears with her. She discusses her fears, with me. So
yeah, so I talked about it with him. And what did you tell me?
Alright, so when she told me about her fears about doing it for the first time, I told her that she's going to be fine. I always tell her, don't worry, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. And I told her definitely it's going to be painful. I mean, research has shown that it's going to be painful. All I can guarantee you is that I'm going to be the most gentle man that I can ever be, for you. I'm going to walk with you through the process, and if for any reason you can't take it any longer, make sure you communicate, because I don't want to feel good knowing that for any reason I'm making you feel any sort of pain, So that just started calming her down a lot, and then I told her a lot of things. We did a lot of research. What are the things we need to have? What are the things that will ease the process of eating the dinner, so that the dinner will not, hang in your throat. You know what I'm talking about? So it will be able to flow well, like draw soup. So we did the research and made sure we got all those things ready.
Yeah, and I had to tell myself that, babe, you are going to have a good time. You are going to enjoy doing it in your marriage. It is not going to be something that is bad for you or difficult for you.
It's not going to be painful every
single time. So it's something I'm going to enjoy, and I have to keep putting that forward above the thought of pain. If you get what I'm saying. The third one is about showing myself for the first time.
Like me.
I've never been bare before anyone before. I've never been bare before anyone before, so it was starting to feel awkward. Like,
you had this, would you like what you see?
Yes, would you like what he sees? I mean, I knew I was looking good. I knew I was looking presentable. I knew that, okay, I'm a woman, and he was like, I'm a beautiful woman, and he would like what he sees. But I still always had that stuff. I still always had that aspect of it. I'll feel like, how will he see me? What will he think?
So how did you overcome that fear?
Yes, I had to tell you about it, of course.
So
I never handled any of my fears by myself anyway.
yeah. When she told me about that fear, that she's not sure if I like what I see, blah blah blah, I'm like, babe, come off it. Come off it. The thing that I'm seeing inside container, that I'm telling God, Holy when? Oh God, when? That's when we will now take off the container. I'll now be like, what? It's not possible. It's not possible. You know, I just told her, like, come on, don't ever let the thought cross your mind again. Like, I see you, I can't even tell what the shape looks like, but I can envision that you're amazing, you're beautiful, and then I get to see you in your birthday suit, and I come off it, you know. And that happened like that happened like a couple of times. So I think that made you calm
down. Yeah. So eventually I got calm about the matter, and I just knew that I'll be fine. I knew I'll be fine. I had to tell myself, "You girl, you're gonna be fine, okay? And you look beautiful, and you're going to please him, and you're going to look amazing, and all that."
Wait. Subscribe. Right now.
Right now.
Oh yeah, let's continue.
Let's continue. Have you subscribed? Okay.
Okay. Aha.
Okay,
nice.
that's nice.
Oh yeah, like it too. Drop a comment. Yeah, do it.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
So the fourth fear that I had, I'm sure a lot of people will actually relate to this particular fear. So my fourth fear was the fear of leaving home, leaving my parents, leaving my siblings, leaving the community that I know, my church, my friends, everybody. And then I had to come to Lagos that I've never lived before. To come and be with my husband. And I was like, I mean, that thing was messing up with me.
It was bad. Let me even share an experience. It got to a time that almost every day, my babe would tell me about, man, I don't know. I mean, she would just be ranting about how will it be to not be living with her parents. You know, the living with me that she has been praying to God for years. It's now almost time. New environment. Oh man, I just couldn't take it anymore. I had to do what? Come off it!
No, it even starts from the whole come off it thing.
Where did it start from?
Actually, I was in between. I was having a kind of mixed feeling between I'm leaving my parents, but at the same time I was excited to come and live with him. I mean, he's the love of my life. I love him so much. There is nowhere I'd rather be. Actually, to be very honest, there's nowhere I'd rather be.
Place I'd rather be. Continue.
There's no place I'd rather be than be with him. But I knew I was also going to miss home. That was very sure. I knew I was going to miss home. So how I overcame it, actually a lot of the work had to do with him. First of all, when I would come to Lagos for one or two things, to get one or two things done, I would go to his church. He has a group of friends.
Shout out to Divine Friends.
Yes, he has a group of friends, about 10 of them or so, 11 of them. And those people became my friends as well. He had portrayed me in such a good light to people in his circle, on his status. Everybody knew me as this beautiful, bright, amazing Sister Bay. That was coming. A lot of people did not even know my name. They knew me as Sister Bay because of how he had portrayed me. In fact, the very first day I went to his church, everybody was just greeting me and hugging me and Sister
like strangers will literally just say, "Hey, Sister Bay,"
and I was like, I'm just smiling and smiling. So I mean, this really helped with me blending in. I didn't just come and get dropped in the middle of nowhere.
I'm feeling like a stranger.
Yes, in a stranger's land. Although I was happy with him, but then I also needed to adapt to my environment.
And to my own environment.
Yes, and to make it and modify it into my own. So that was one of the major ways that actually broke this fear. He had broken the ground for me, So in fact, due to divine friends, I already had friends already. I automatically had friends that were that are genuine people, that are amazing people, that really really love you. So I didn't have to have the hassle of trying to make friends on my own, make new friends on my own. I had friends already, you know. So it was so easy for me to transition. I knew the church, I already met the pastor, so many things like that. And also, I also communicated this fear to him. I told him, this is how I'm feeling. I'm super excited to come and live with you, but I'm going to miss home. I'm going to miss my parents. And guess what he said?
I told her to come off it. Yes. That yes, it is God's design that you should leave your parent, and you're going to be fine. Just make sure that you're always communicating, you know, with them. Don't lose touch of home because you've left home. But then you're going to love it here. I'm going to make sure that you have the time of your life living with me. I just kept reassuring her that she's going to be fine, and I think it did work. Of course, it did work, and I mean, I made sure that everybody around me already knew her. They knew who she was. I mean, just like she said, everybody, there's nobody on my status who doesn't know Sister Babe. They don't even know her name is Faith, you know, and that's because that's the name I want to call my babe. That's the name, whatever name you call your woman is what they will call her. It's what you accept that they will take for you. It's how you treat your woman that she will be treated. Men, please take note.
Yes. It's very important that you take notes.
Yes.
If you want your wife to have a smooth transition into your life, you need to portray her well to the people around you. In fact, by the time she comes in, they are welcoming her with such love, such grace.
And to your family
in fact, to your family, to our in-laws, to the people that are going to be our in-laws, you need to place her at such a very high pedestal, such that once she comes in, they are loving her, they are respecting her. They are, you know, they are loving her with everything, and she's going to have a time of her life. She's going to really enjoy it. So the ball is in your court, brothers
and sisters too. Please make it easy for the brothers. You know, men don't show all these things, but it's important that you make your family love your man. Let him not strive to get their validation, you know, or their acceptance. You know. All right, so that's it.
Okay, so that's it from my own end. Over to you, Uncle Bo. What have been your fears, or let's say, what were your fears?
Okay, so I didn't really have too much fears, to be honest, because I mean, 2 years before I got married, I was already ready to be married. I was married in my head. I was not looking for money. It's not like you need so much money, but I was looking for money, and I was waiting for the perfect time for the marriage to happen. But if I would mention one fear, it would be that, okay, I think I had this fear of being able to, you know, please my wife, you know, in the area of doing it the first couple of times. That's because I've heard a lot of people say that if you are doing it for the first time, you're going to be, you know, you're
2 seconds.
You're going to be a 2 seconds guy. Let me, like, how do I put it?
How do I put it? This whole thing is making us not able to talk the way we want to talk.
I tell you. Anyway, so I think as you could tell, we were both virgins before we got married. So our wedding night was the first time that we did it. Now, that fear for me was, will I be able to give her the experience that she desires for that first couple of times? You know, I've got a lot of friends who make jest and say that, oh, people who do it for the first time, after 2 minutes, everything don't bust. That kind of, you know, or
before, while you have even landed already, me, I'm still trying to take flight.
Yeah, like, you know, okay, let me just put like, you know, like on our flight to Jerusalem. Maybe she's taking Boeing 737 and I'm taking US Army jet. So, and my own flight landed in Jerusalem so faster, and she's still trying to fly. I had that fear that I hope I won't be landing in Jerusalem too early before she gets to land, because of course we have to land together.
Yeah.
So how did I overcome that fear? I reminded myself. Of course, I first discussed it with her, and she of course told me that don't worry, I'm sure we'll be fine.
Yeah.
And I reminded myself that it's not a crime that it is our first time. In fact, it is the best thing. God designed doing it
You don't have
for
to be
marriage.
intimidated by...
Yes, so we refused to be intimidated by the public or by public opinion.
Yes.
We refused to let that get into our head to now affect how we would now enjoy ourselves as married couples.
Yeah.
And we decided that God who designed this thing knows that people are going to be fine with it. So, see, even if it did not go well, we will learn on the job.
Yes.
Those are the things we told
learning.
ourselves, that we will learn on the job. It's better for us to learn with each other than to be comparing our experience with each other with our previous experiences. So,
Yes.
I mean, we just took solace in that. And this is just an encouragement to you guys out there. If you're a lady or you're a guy, you've been keeping yourself for marriage, please do so. Keep yourself. It's not as bad as they say it is. In fact, it is not bad at all. We just cannot give you the gist of the first time now. There will be another video for that.
Yes.
But before we release that video, we need 500 subscribers. So if you have been watching, I have not subscribed, click it.
Yes. We're going to drop that video once we get to 500 subscribers.
We're going to tell you about our wedding night, our first night, the things that we observed, the challenges we had, all the juicy stuff that we are able to discuss on camera. We're going to tell you a lot of things that people don't tell you. Don't worry, we are real people.
I'm going to tell you the truth.
We'll tell you the truth. Just hold on. Let us get that 500 subscribers and we'll drop it for you.
And there is another disclaimer, guys. If you've actually done it before, we are not condemning you.
Oh, no.
No, this is not us trying to tell you, oh, sorry, so I'm so sorry you did not. No. Yours is also going to be beautiful and amazing and wonderful.
Definitely.
So you have nothing to worry
but
about.
it's important for us to state that we stand for waiting till you get married. That is our stand. And if you have made a mistake of not waiting, you can still wait from now till that time. God can give you a new beginning.
So this is the end of our video. Hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. If you did, subscribe, like this video, comment, share with your loved ones.
Drop something nice. Tell us how you feel about the video. Let us know if you love what we do. You know, make us encourage us by your likes and your comments, and of course share the video. Someone might be blessed by watching this.
Till we come your way again, keep loving
and keep believing.
We are
the Stalwart lovers. Hey.